Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday night. Time for another Facebook Live. I've got to figure this lighting out. It just doesn't seem to be as light as it looks to me in person. All right, let me get this shared with the group while you all are finding it. So I'm looking on my laptop to see if I can get it shared. It always seems to take a minute for me to find it so I can share it. Takes a minute for it to come up. Maybe. Here we go. Well, there we go. Now I can share it in a group. Hope you all are having a good week. All right. Now it should be shared over to the group. So tonight we're going to talk about, or I'm going to show this Celebrate Sunflowers set. And I'm not using any of the dies tonight. And I can't remember which cards I've already posted, if there was one with the die that's posted yet. But if it hasn't, then it will. But it's a part of this big mega suite. So you can get the... Nope, sorry, yeah, it is. It's part of this. So this big mega suite is $180, but you get all of the flowers for every season and the sunflower stuff. So it's gorgeous, but here is the sunflower. So the stamp set and then the dies, and I can show you the dies here in a minute. But it's a beautiful set. And right now, I think I mentioned before, if you decide you want to get a starter kit, then you can pick out any bundle that you want for free. So a starter kit for $99, you get $125 worth of product and free shipping. So it ends up being like around $107, I think, by the time you add tax. And you get $125 worth of product, which is always great. But right now you can get a bundle free. So like this bundle is $51. So there's another $51 that you can get free. And I didn't look in the back. If you're interested in seeing what the most expensive bundles are, they have all of the bundles here on the back starting on page 178. So you can look through those and see. Like this peony one is $57, so that would be a great one to get free. So if that's something that you're interested in, joining my team just means that you get a discount for at least 3 months. And if you want to continue getting that discount, you stay in it, but there's no pressure to sell, to have classes, to do any of that. If you just want to have a discount for a while, you can, but like I said, this is a great deal, and it's only good through June. So if you're interested, go ahead and hop on that. So this is the stamp set, and then the dies, and I have a vellum one in here that I'd cut out for something that I ended up not using it. So here are the dies. You've got this detailed one, which is what I did here, and then one that cuts out the big sunflower, one that cuts out the smaller sunflower with the leaves, one that cuts out the leaves, and then some extra decorative ones. And I love these little long ones. They're really fun just to add a little texture to your card. But we're not using any of the dies tonight. Tonight we're just using the stamp set itself, and this is the card we're going to make. So let's get started. We'll get our stamping done first. So I have a piece of Bumblebee. And I'm going to use soft suede to stamp it with. So since this is a really big stamp, move that out of the way. I like to turn it over upside down and ink it up that way. It's just easier than trying to do it the other way. I don't know why, it just is. And so I'm going to stamp that just in the corner of this yellow bumblebee. Hi, Betty. I'm glad you could join me tonight. There we go. And while I have my soft suede out, the sentiment I'm using is this Hello, which comes from one of my favorite sets from the catalog, and that is the Forever Fern set. But I just love this simple little Hello. It's just a great one to add. So we're going to just put it down in the corner because we've got room down here for a little sentiment. All right. That is all of our stamping. I'm going to give that just a minute to dry. Usually you would use Memento Black when you're doing blends, but I'm not going to do a lot with blends, and I really wanted the brown and the yellow together because I thought that was pretty. So while we're giving that a minute, I can start putting together some more of the cards. So I have a piece of Whisper White, and I forgot my bone folder, so we'll use a pen. So this is thick Whisper White. And then I have a piece of just regular Whisper White that I ran through the Ornate Floral embossing folder. So it's just lots of little flowers. And I just liked the texture it gave me behind the sunflower. So usually I would use wet glue, Tombow liquid glue, but I don't have that, so we will use snail. I think tomorrow my latest order from the new catalog should come, and I'll have the new adhesive. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. I almost forgot. I have this ribbon. I wish you could feel this ribbon. It's like a suede ribbon. It's this, I think it might be Early Espresso. Yeah, it is Early Espresso. But it's really pretty. So before I stick this down, I'm just going to tie this. See if I can do this without getting it all stuck to my paper. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. This is the tricky part. This is where I'll make it get stuck. That's okay. We can peel it up if it does. Trying to hold that ribbon down. There we go. Just a little bit. All right. Trim that a little bit. Oops, don't go through that. Okay. Now we can stick this down to our paper. And I'm going to see if I can, nope, we'll do it opposite then. So now we can stick this down. All right, so we're done with that piece. Let's bring our sunflower back. And I just grabbed, this is my Stampin' Blend, and it is the Mango Melody Light. And so I just wanted a little bit of color. So I just kind of took it and just, see if you can see. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of flicking it on some of these lines. I'm not even going to blend it. I'm just kind of, what I love about these stamps is Stampin' Up! Has already given you lines, so you know where it should be darker. But this is just going to give us a little extra dimension to this sunflower. And I have a bonus card to show you tonight that I just made this evening before I came on, where I colored the sunflowers. And then I went ahead and colored the middle of it so that it was darker in the middle, just for some contrast to the petals. So like I said, this is my light Mango Melody. So there's not a lot of extra color, but it just gives it a little more dimension. Let me hold that up so you can see it a little better. All right, so we are ready to put that. So I've got a piece of Early Espresso. I think it's Early Espresso, yeah. And we'll put that right in the middle. And then we'll take this and use dimensionals. which I have over here somewhere. And we'll just put one in each corner. Come on. Sometimes if I stick my fingernail down in there, it makes it easier to peel off the backs. All right, and since our ribbon is a little bit to the left, then we'll put this a little bit to the right. I don't see that should have gone down a little bit more, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. All right, and there you go. A nice, easy card. Quick and easy to do. Now let me show you. Here it is. The one that I did tonight before I came on is this one. So I ended up, and I think I've learned something. I did shimmery white cardstock here. I'm not sure why. I just wanted to try it, but I don't think blends work as well on shimmery because you can kind of see here it didn't blend in as much as they usually do. So I'll probably try and make this again at some point on just regular Whisper White and see if it blends better. But on this one, I just used Daffodil Delight, both the light and the dark. And then I used Soft Suede in the middle. And then this is Pool Party. So I went around each sunflower with the dark and then tried to blend it in with the light. And I had seen somebody last night, and I'm sorry I don't remember their name, do a card similar to this when I was watching YouTube last night. And I thought, oh, I really want to try that because I loved the colors together. And then this, the sentiment, is from that set. So this is another piece of, so this is Soft Suede back here in Pool Party cardstock. And this is Soft Suede, and I stamped that sentiment from the same set and embossed it with white. And then I just cut out. I just took my scissors and just cut out around it, just for something a little bit different. So there's your bonus card, and then here's the card that we made tonight. All right. I think that is it. Don't forget about the special if you want to get a starter kit. There's also a special if you have a party or an order that is $250 or more, you get an extra $25 in free product. So that's a good thing. If you don't, I could easily find that much to order out of the new catalog. But if that's not something you want to do or can do right now, then you can always get some friends together and gather some orders and get to that point and then split some of the extra money. So I think that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye.